finally started doing the worktops on the kitchen. There was nothing really wrong with them. It was just a bit, not our taste, and a little bit outdated. So this is one side that I destroyed earlier. So I took the worktop off. The oven was here, so I took all that out, moved all that. There's a gas pipe behind there that the worktop needs cutting round, and the power cables for the old 12-volt fridge that was there. The oven's connected to it as well for the hob. We're gonna put another 12-volt fridge in, just because we have to run the inverter all the time with the 240-volt fridge that we've got at the minute. So we need a new fridge for work anyway. So we're going to get a 12-volt one, a Swan one that we've seen. Because we've now put the hole there, sorry, everything's a mess at the minute. Because we've now put the hole there to empty the cassette, we obviously can't put the fridge back there. So we're going to put the 12-volt fridge where the 240-volt fridge is. I just need to run another cable from that cable. I'm going to put it underneath the floor, underneath these worktops, and then to where the fridge will be. So that's today's job, worktops. Out of breath, really unfit. These are our new worktops. They're solid oak, they're really heavy. I need to cut where the oven and hob needs to go back in. I've marked that off from the old worktops, measured it all up. So this could go one of two ways. I cut it out and it fits perfectly and everything's right with the world, or I cock it up and I'm left with a very expensive piece of wood that doesn't fit an oven in it. So we'll see what happens. No, it's alright, I've done it. Looks alright. Just have to put the oven back in now, hopefully it fits. So I've cut the hole where the hole should be. Hopefully the oven fits there. We're changing these tiles as well. My granddad once said to me, the best thing for putting tiles on is tiles. So with this beading, although the tiles are going to come out a little bit further, it should all flush in. As long as the base tiles are secure, it's fine to put tiles on top. And I've had a hammer and chisel on these this morning and they are not budging, which is another reason why they're staying there. So I've just ran a cable from where the old fridge was underneath the floor, and then come underneath these cupboards, and then the 12-volt cable will end up there once we change the 240-volt fridge to a 12-volt fridge. We've finally done the kitchen, thank God. So we've got solid oak worktops, which have turned out really good. We've got a smaller sink than we had. We didn't need the big massive sink that we had, so we just got a small little round one. One of them taps that's got adjustable nozzles on. The drainer just goes straight into the sink. It's not got, the sink hasn't got a drainer itself, so it's just straight into the sink. We've also added these 12-volt sockets underneath the gunnels on the boat. So we've got, just open those. So we've got two USB sockets and then a car charger sockets. So they just run off the 12-volt battery, so they don't use the inverter at all. And then I've also got the USB sockets on the 240 volts on the inverter. So the inverter has to be turned on to use those. Because we're on shoreline at the minute, we're using those. Then when we're out, we can just use those 12 volts. So we don't have to have the inverter running. So the next jobs on the list now inside are to change the sink and the worktop and the tiles. We might tile underneath the gunnels as well and re-tile the shower. Again, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just not our style. And then that'll be all the internals done. And then at some point we're going to repaint the side of the boat as well. I was having a few problems with voiceovers with the microphone that I was using before, especially in the previous vlog. So I've now got a new microphone, so when I'm doing voiceovers they should sound a bit better. But if they're not, please let me know.